All right, Kurt, would you rather have French fries for 445 calories or almonds for 445 calories?
French fries for 445 calories, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I do not like almonds. I just think they taste like shit when you eat them, to be fair. It just tastes like eating mud.
Do you know what? I don't mind almonds. They're all right. But, you know, within the larger frame of what you've eaten, I'm hitting my micronutrient targets for everything. So
Yeah.
if I've got 445 calories spare, I'll have the French fries.
For me, the French fries are the best bit of McDonald's. I don't really like McDonald's that much, but I do like the fries.
I mean, if we're talking about French fries, I'd go KFC.
I feel... You think that as well?
Yeah, KFC, yeah, definitely.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have enough of these things to know like what my favourite is, but I feel like fries, you can just... Chicken nuggets, to be fair, pretty good.
Oh, chicken nuggets from McDonald's. When they started doing those 20 chicken nuggets. It's only around the corner from my house as well, still getting it on Uber.
I feel like that's the sort of thing as well, the 20 chicken nuggets. You know, say you're in a rogue like city on a night out afterwards and you go to McDonald's, it's just an easy thing to get, in it. You just go in, order 20 chicken nuggets,
Yeah.
like that's done easy.
You're like, yeah, that's my protein there. This is the healthy McDonald's.
So that one's a no-brainer then, French fries, every day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is, would you rather burn 2,000 calories doing what looks like a marathon, or would you rather burn 2,000 calories what looks like a festival / raving?
Come on. I'd rather burn 2,000 calories raving, 100%. I love running marathons, like absolutely love them. But I don't love them as much as I love raving.
Yeah, I think without question, it's definitely raving or festival or whatever that picture is. It looks like there's a lot of chaos going on there, to be fair. I'll let you have a little look.
I was actually at that one.
Right, next. This is an interesting one. Would you rather CrossFit or yoga?
That's a little bit harder. Everything's got its setting, hasn't it? I'm going to go yoga. Controversial maybe, but I'm going yoga. I think yoga's for me.
Yeah, I haven't really done all that much of either, so I feel like it'd be a very uninformed opinion. And I'd probably say I'm not even that motivated to do either of them.
Yeah,
to be honest.
You should give yoga a go, you know.
Yeah.
It's really good. If you get a good yoga instructor, shout out to Studio One in Standish, actually. Michelle there is a really good yoga instructor. And it's almost transcendent. They have this thing at the end where you like lie down after you've done what's like quite a tough session. Like you'd be surprised how difficult it actually is. And they have this bit, you lie down and they play some like sort of really synthy tunes. And honestly, you almost feel like you're floating off the ground. It's unbelievable.
Nice. Yeah, I have a friend who's big into like going to like breathwork stuff and like sound baths, and he goes to yoga and stuff like that. He loves that stuff. He's well into it. He would definitely choose yoga out of those, to be fair. So
like the thing with CrossFit as well is it doesn't fit like most of my goals. Like I don't mind some CrossFit style training within my normal programming, but because I predominantly do triathlon, it just doesn't quite fit everything else, whereas yoga would stick right into the middle of pretty much anybody's training program. If you're not doing it, you could probably do with being a bit more mobile and flexible.
yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, and yoga would be beneficial.
Yeah.
Or, and CrossFit to something might be detrimental.
Yeah.
Depending upon what the goal is. So yeah, I think that's a good point, to be fair. All right, we got more McDonald's stuff. McDonald's and 10 hours sleep, or mixed meat salad and 6 hours sleep.
I mean, I'm going to go mixed meat salad and 6 hours sleep, but I do actually have a very unhealthy relationship with sleep, so...
Right, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, my average sleep last year was 5 hours and 20 minutes. Like,
wow.
Average across the 12 months. But I don't feel like, if I get to 6 hours, I'm like, bing.
Yeah, so you're fine off that. You see,
Yeah.
you know, that's interesting, because anyone will look at your stats there and say, like, you've got a problem. But I guess if you feel good and you're functioning fully and what have you, then that works for you. And I don't function all that well when I have too much sleep, which is also why I'd probably go with mixed meat salad and 6 hours sleep. I reckon if I had 9 or 10, I'd be a bit sluggish and whatever, you know, to top off with the McDonald's already, which probably is going to make you feel a bit naff as well.
I think the 10 hours sleep as well, my back would be killing me spend that much time in bed.
Yeah. I think we'd be probably on our own in picking that. I think a lot of people would pick the McDonald's and 10 hours sleep. Yeah. But I suppose PTs are a bit weird and that, really.
You
Right. Okay, midday cut off for caffeine or late night drinker of caffeine, I think that is. So would you rather cut caffeine off midday or do you still drink caffeine late on?
No, I do cut it off. I cut it off about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and if I don't, I'm bouncing off the walls. Yeah, like I already like hang on for the sleep, which, you know, so to have caffeine after 5 p.m, we're going to be in a bad spot. Well, I won't sleep. Yeah,
I definitely don't. I'll cut it off at 2. I mean, sometimes I'll have quite a lot of coffees before then, especially with that machine over there. Like, that is both a godsend and a bit of a nightmare because it means I drink a lot of coffee. But I always do cut it off before 2. But like some days I come in here, for example, I was talking to Adam about it before. I come in and Lucy smashes the Monsters. And I'll come in and there's like 2 cans of Monster, and then it'll be like 5, 6 p.m. and she's got a Monster, and I'm like, you're fucking mental.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Monster anyway. I'll drink it if it's the only caffeine available in the morning. But it's like a last resort. I'd much rather have an Americano than a Monster.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have them, again, very rarely. They are, like you say, more of a... I don't know if it's an emergency thing, but like you say, if you're just out and about and you need to pick me up and maybe it's early, but I won't have one after 2. But I mean, she says it doesn't affect her. And in the same way, you with the sleep less than 6 hours, maybe it doesn't. But, you know, yeah, that wouldn't be for me. I'd be a midday. Maybe not a midday cut off, because that's what it says on here, 2 p.m.
Yeah, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. cut off.
Say an 8-hour half-life, so don't they? So
we're not picking.
Okay. Right, okay, I think I know what you're going to say for this one. A rock hype playlist or hard house and trance?
Oh, hard house and trance. Take me back to being 16 again.
Yeah.
Give me a bit of Eddie Halliwell any day.
Yeah, I mean, if it was either or, I would go with hard house and trance, but I do quite like rock from time to time in the gym as well.
I'm going to see System of a Down in June.
Yeah.
That's like thrash metal.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, I like a bit of both, but I would go hard house and trance for sure, which would appease Adam behind the camera as well quite a lot, I think. Okay, steps. 10k steps evenly through the day or 20-minute run after a desk job day. That's an interesting one. So is it better, I suppose, is the right question here, to do 10k steps evenly through the day, or if you got a desk job, do 20-minute run after a long day at your desk?
Well, the 10k steps is going to be more steps for a start, so therefore you've got more activity. Yeah. So that's an easy one, really, I think. Yeah,
overall it would be more beneficial to do the steps. I guess if maybe the only argument is if you weren't trying to manage your weight or something like that, and you were working towards doing a run, then perhaps the run would be the option. If you could only do one of those, but yeah, I'd go with the steps evenly spread out. All right, last one. A 5-minute cold plunge or a sauna for 30 minutes? 30-minute sauna? A 5-minute cold plunge, to be fair, sounds fairly brutal as well.
I'm sauna for 30 minutes every time. I am not getting in any cold water. I'm not.
Are you not one of those?
No,
what if like one
me.
of those, like brands, like I don't know what they're called now, but sends you like one of those cold plunge pools in your garden? Like the influencers that you see that like record themselves every day. What would you do if they sent you one?
I'd probably send it back and say, I do. Have you seen that video? There's that, he's an American actor, but he does French accents, and he's like, oh yeah, I do a cold plunge every day, but in the morning, but instead of in the morning, it's at night, and instead of it being cold, it's really warm, with bubble bath and a glass of wine, a funny movie. Have you seen it? No. I'll send it you. It's funny.
So you're going sauna 30 minutes?
100%.
I don't know if I could sit the sauna out for 30 minutes, to be fair. I feel like I need to get out before then. But I'd probably have preference to that than the cold plunge. Yeah, for sure.